especially in seniors who frequently have a reduced thirst sensation. Nighttime sweating depletes your body of fluids and electrolytes, potentially thickening your blood and raising the likelihood of blood clots, arrhythmias, and strokes. Those with pre-existing heart or respiratory issues may face additional challenges as their bodies try to cool down, risking severe problems like heart attacks or breathing difficulties. So, what's the best temperature for secure, restful sleep? Most authorities suggest keeping your bedroom between 60 and 67 Fort or 15 to 19. Opt for light breathable bedding such as cotton sheets and avoid heavy comforters or electric blankets that trap heat. If you feel cold, layer with blankets that can be easily removed during the night. Consider using a fan or slightly opening a window to boost air circulation and keep the room airy. Implementing these easy changes can help defend your heart, support your brain, and ensure you get the deep, restorative sleep your body requires. Remember, a cool bedroom isn't just cozy, it's a crucial strategy to protect your health as you grow older. Habit number 4, eating late at night. Let's discuss a habit that's easy to ignore, but can have serious outcomes. Eating late at night. For many, a snack before bed is a comforting ritual, a way to unwind after a long day. However, for older adults, this seemingly harmless habit can quietly trigger a series of health issues that extend beyond just a bit of indigestion. As we age, our bodies handle food differently. Metabolism slows, digestion becomes less efficient, and the body's ability to manage blood sugar and cholesterol decreases. When you consume food late at night, especially heavy or rich meals, your digestive system continues working hard long after you've gone to sleep. Instead of the body resting and repairing itself, it's busy digesting food, which can interfere with sleep and add extra pressure on your heart and other organs. One immediate risk of eating late is heartburn and acid reflux. Lying down soon after eating makes it easier for stomach acid to flow back into the esophagus, creating that familiar burning feeling in your chest. For seniors, this isn't just uncomfortable. It can lead to chronic inflammation, esophageal damage, and even increase the aspiration pneumonia risk if acid or food particles are inhaled into the lungs during sleep. A study in the American Journal of Gastroenterology showed that individuals who eat within 3 hours of going to bed are much more likely to suffer from nighttime reflux and related issues. But the dangers extend beyond just heartburn. Late-night eating can spike blood sugar, particularly if the meal includes refined carbohydrates or sugary items. As we age, our bodies become less responsive to insulin, the hormone that helps control blood sugar levels. This means late-night snacking can cause higher overnight blood sugar levels, increasing the risk of developing type 2 diabetes or complicating control if you already have it. Research from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism in 2020 found that eating late at night was linked to higher blood sugar and insulin levels the following morning, especially in older adults. There is also a hidden heart risk. Eating late can keep blood pressure elevated at night rather than dipping during restful sleep as it should. This pattern, known as non-dipping blood pressure, is associated with a higher risk of heart attacks and strokes, especially in older adults. Heavy or fatty meals can also cause arrhythmias, irregular heartbeats that can be hazardous for people with pre-existing heart conditions. So, how can you protect yourself? The key is to allow enough time for digestion before bed. Try to finish dinner at least 3 hours before sleep. Opt for lighter meals in the evening, such as lean proteins, vegetables, and whole grains, rather than fried foods, pasta, or sweets. If you need a snack, choose something small and gentle on the stomach, like a piece of fruit, plain yogurt, or a handful of nuts. By making these simple adjustments, you will not only enhance your sleep quality, but also lower the risk of nighttime heartburn, blood sugar spikes, and serious cardiovascular incidents. Your body will be grateful for the rest and break it truly needs at night. Number 3, consuming too much water before bedtime. Let's start with a habit that often gets ignored because of its perceived healthiness. Drinking water. Staying hydrated is essential for everyone, especially seniors. Water assists every cell in your body, helps control temperature, supports digestion, and ensures smooth joint function. However, there's a downside. Although proper hydration is key, drinking excessive water right before sleep can unexpectedly jeopardize your health. As we grow older, our bodies manage fluids differently. The kidneys, responsible for filtering waste from the bloodstream and balancing fluids, become less effective with age. Meanwhile, the bladder's capacity to store urine diminishes, and the signals urging us to visit the bathroom become more pressing and frequent. Therefore, if you consume a large glass of water, tea, or juice within a couple of hours before sleeping, the likelihood of waking up at night to use the restroom increases significantly. Now, getting up once or twice might seem trivial, but for seniors, it can be dangerous. Nighttime trips to the bathroom are a leading cause of falls among the elderly. Picture yourself half asleep in the dark. Your blood pressure drops as you rise, and your balance isn't what it once was. These elements combined can turn a simple trip to the bathroom into a real danger. According to the CDC, falls are the top cause of injury-related hospital stays for seniors, with many incidents occurring at night. But the risks extend beyond that. Waking frequently to urinate interrupts your sleep cycle. You miss out on the deep, restorative phases of sleep that are crucial for your brain and body to heal. Ongoing sleep disruptions have been connected to memory issues, heightened inflammation, and even an increased risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Furthermore, poor sleep can weaken your immune system and make managing conditions like high blood pressure and diabetes more challenging. Another hidden risk involves your heart. Consuming a lot of water before bed forces your body to work harder to process and eliminate extra fluids, leading to fluctuations in blood pressure and added strain on your cardiovascular system, especially if heart issues are already present. For some seniors, this extra stress could trigger irregular heart rhythms or even more severe complications. So, how can you stay hydrated safely? The secret is in timing and moderation. Drink ample water throughout the day, but begin reducing your intake in the late afternoon and evening. Aim to avoid large amounts of fluids at least 2 hours before going to bed. If you're thirsty close to bedtime, take just a few small sips instead of a full glass. Additionally, avoid diuretic beverages like coffee, black tea, green tea, and certain fruit juices in the evening, as these can increase the need to urinate. If you must get up at night, ensure your path to the bathroom is well lit and clear of obstacles. Consider installing a nightlight or motion-activated light to lower the risk of tripping or falling. Move slowly and allow your body a moment to adjust before fully standing. By making these simple changes, you can safeguard your sleep, minimize the risk of nighttime mishaps, and promote your overall health without compromising the advantages of proper hydration. Habit number 2, ignoring snoring, breathing stops, or insomnia. Snoring is often dismissed as a minor bother, particularly as we age. But what if those nighttime sounds or pauses in breathing signal a more serious issue? For seniors, overlooking signs like snoring, breathing interruptions, or persistent insomnia can quietly pave the way for severe health issues. One of the most perilous and often overlooked sleep disorders in older adults is obstructive sleep apnea. This disorder occurs when the throat muscles overly relax during sleep, leading the airway to narrow or shut completely. Consequently, breathing can cease for brief periods, sometimes hundreds of times during the night. Each instance causes blood oxygen levels to drop, compelling your heart to exert more effort to sustain your body. Over time, this repeated strain may result in high blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, and a significantly elevated risk of heart attack and stroke. The statistics are concerning. Based on the Sleep Heart Health Study, untreated sleep apnea increases the risk of fatal heart attacks by 30% and strokes by up to 60% in older individuals. Alarmingly, about 40% of seniors suffer from sleep apnea, yet nearly 80% of cases remain undiagnosed. Many people simply do not recognize that their snoring or restless nights indicate a severe medical issue. But the dangers extend beyond the heart. Sleep apnea also deprives you of the deep, rejuvenating sleep your brain needs to function optimally. Persistent sleep deprivation can lead to memory issues, confusion, and even quicken the advance of dementia. Indeed, studies reveal that seniors with untreated moderate to severe sleep apnea experience brain shrinkage in areas vital for memory and decision-making at nearly triple the normal age-related pace. How can you determine if you might have sleep apnea or another serious sleep disorder? Often it's a partner or family member who recognizes the signs first, like loud, ongoing snoring, lengthy pauses in breathing, gasping or choking during sleep, and frequent awakenings. Additional warning signs include waking with a dry mouth or headache, extreme daytime sleepiness, or difficulty staying awake during quiet activities. Insomnia, the struggle to fall or remain asleep, can also be a warning signal. While occasional sleeplessness is typical, chronic insomnia might indicate underlying cardiovascular, neurological, or hormonal problems. It also debilitates the immune system and heightens stress, complicating the management of conditions like hypertension and diabetes. If any of these symptoms are familiar, don't disregard them. Consult your doctor or a sleep specialist. Treatments such as CPAP, continuous positive airway pressure therapy, weight management, and lifestyle modifications can significantly mitigate your risk. In fact, research indicates that addressing sleep apnea can reduce cardiovascular risk by up to 42% in seniors. Keep in mind that snoring and insomnia are not mere nuisances. They are signals from your body that something might be wrong. By paying attention and seeking assistance, you can safeguard your heart, your mind, and your overall quality of life. Number 1. How sleep deprivation can cause inflammation. Lack of sleep is considered to have taken place if you are not having enough sleep or adequate quality of sleep. It can honestly affect everything from mood and memory to energy, and it even relentlessly contributes to inflammation. Studies have linked insufficient sleep with markers of inflammation, like higher levels of inflammatory molecules, for example, cytokines, interleukin-6, and C-reactive protein, an inflammatory marker that's elevated in people at risk for heart disease and diabetes, among others. That is not to say that these signs of inflammation are caused by lack of sleep, for example, by stress or by smoking or obesity, all of which are known to affect sleep patterns and to be risk factors for heart disease as well. Inflammation is the general response of the body to attack by disease or injury. Typically, it's a temporary response and is a good defense. But when the inflammation continues unabated, it can be a factor in some of the most troubling and common diseases of our time, including heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and Alzheimer's disease. The link between sleep deprivation and inflammation markers might be one way poor sleep is linked to cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes, among other chronic conditions. In what ways is insufficient sleep related to inflammation? One theory is that blood vessels are the cause. Blood pressure drops while you sleep, and blood vessels relax. When sleep is restricted, blood pressure not only does not drop the way it should, the cells of the blood vessels themselves may be woken up and start the process of turning up inflammation. Lack of sleep might also tamper with the body's system for responding to stress. A lack of sleep also disrupts the action of the brain's house-cleaning system, known as the lymphatic system, a play on the lymphatic system in the rest of the body. In the most restful sleep phases, cerebrospinal fluid flows through the brain, washing away beta-amyloid proteins associated with damage caused by brain cell death. That deep cleaning doesn't happen for some reason without a good night's sleep, and the protein starts to accumulate, and with the protein inflammation. Then a vicious cycle goes to work. Beta-amyloid accumulates in the brain's frontal lobe and begins to eat away at deeper non-REM slow-wave sleep. That damage further impedes sleep and memory retention and consolidation. Even one night of missed sleep can cause beta-amyloid levels to rise higher than ever. It's not so much one night of interrupted sleep that you can make up for, but a habit of sleep loss and the erosion of the structural integrity, size, and function that happens to your brain after one bad night or two, as well as a pattern of decline that leaves areas of your brain like the thalamus and the hippocampus particularly vulnerable to damage in the early stages of Alzheimer's disease. Minor adjustments can greatly enhance your safety and increase your lifespan. It's evident, as we conclude, that small tweaks to your bedtime routine can significantly affect your health and safety. Now that you're informed about these 8 risky sleep habits, it's time to act beginning tonight. Whether you modify your bedroom's temperature, reconsider your evening snacks, or stay cautious with your medications, each positive step contributes to a longer, healthier life. Have you ever made one of these errors without recognizing their danger? Or perhaps you have a tip that's improved your sleep quality and safety. We invite you to share your experiences in the comments below. We're eager to hear your stories and advice. If this video was helpful, remember to like, subscribe, and become part of our community for more tips on living your best life. Your SI path to better sleep and improved health begins now. Thank you for watching and supporting our channel. The information in this video is for educational purposes only, compiled from open sources, and does not substitute medical advice. Please consult your doctor for any health-related concerns. After subscribing, let us know where you're watching from, and don't forget to turn on notifications. We'd be happy to get to know you. Fasik.